Всем привет, с вами Эд. Представляем вашему вниманию экспериментальное шоу «Спроси Американца», в котором наш дорогой друг Дэниел будет давать развернутые и не очень ответы на наши с вами вопросы. Все желающие вперед в комментарии. Также отмечу, что все записывалось с первого раза без какого-либо сценария, чтобы услышать настоящее, а не наигранное мнение. Все теоретически полезные фразы будут также всплывать на экране во время разговора. Итак, сам вопрос. Дэн, как ты думаешь, почему так много негатива в комментариях ВКонтакте и российских СМИ по поводу ситуации с темнокожими в США? И что ты вообще можешь сказать об этой ситуации в целом?
I'm just amazed by the hypocrisy of all the Russians who are criticizing black people for supposedly for rioting and all of that, because they don't know how bad things are here, and not just for black people. I mean, for decades, the police have been allowed to just shoot you for whatever reason they want and get away with it, and I know police in Russia are bad, but it isn't like Russians live under a state of de facto martial law 24 hours a day. I don't think most people have to live in fear of doing the wrong thing and then having some guy in uniform show up and blow their brains out. And the Russians failed to account for the fact that we have over 15% of the total population out of work right now. The landlords are threatening to do mass evictions, kick everybody out of their houses. And, black people are suffering the worst from this coronavirus pandemic. And every last other option they have that would be considered legitimate is pretty much gone. Bernie's no longer running for president. The black politicians don't give two shits about their own people. They're just figureheads who do nothing while the cops go around shooting and beating up black people for no reason. And if only a small handful of black people protest, then the cops show up and shoot and arrest them and blah blah blah. Well, these riots are a numbers game. When they come in swarms, the cops, there isn't much the cops can do about it, or even the National Guard for that matter. And I'm kind of surprised to see that, there are so many Russians who cannot empathize in any way. I've been looking at Russia for almost the past 10 years, and I wonder, if you guys had a gun culture like ours, would Putin or any other d***bags running the government right now f*** with the people as much as he already has? I see all these dissidents, activists, political prisoners in Russia right now, and there's such a complacency among the Russians, even the people who disagree with the government, that they just let the government's thugs beat them up, and for the most part, I notice in Russia, protests are pretty much always peaceful, and that impresses, the Western Europeans and Americans a great deal, but it doesn't do it doesn't do anything. And then I see all these Russian boomers go they're ingrates, they deserve to be beaten up and put in jail for saying the president sucks because, they're ingrates and, everything's already fine, they're just kids who need to be beaten up into submission and all, this and that. And I'm frankly amazed with just how full of shit the Russian libertarians and then so-called liberals like Latinina are, when they say oh no, you know, black people don't have a right to resist the government, you know, no, we Russians are better because we don't loot, you know, we're always peaceful, you know, we have manners, we know our place, and, you know, and libertarians in this country have been marching with machine guns in their arms, you know, against the virus curfews, you know, saying you have to wear a mask, you know. They almost overthrew the Michigan state government. You know, they burst into the Capitol with AR-15s, you know, and other military grade rifles, and the government didn't do shit. And then I can't help but think, you know, if I were black and I see these assholes doing this, it's like, why can't we do something similar? You know, it's just pure hypocrisy. White people are allowed to riot over being told to you know, help stop spread a virus, and then black people riot because the cops just keep, you know, shooting and killing, you know, one of their own every goddamn day, and somehow the black people are considered in the wrong. They're oh no, they're out of line, you know, they're a bunch of murderous savages and thugs, you know, and it's frankly, the hypocrisy on the part of you know, the white people is just astonishing. Another funny thing that's been happening is that it's been revealed that the choke hold technique that officer used to kill George Floyd, it's a standard practice used by Israeli troops in the West Bank. You know, they do this to Arabs all the fucking time, and they train police officers in this country to do the same to black people. You know, tell them, go ahead and treat black people the same way we treat Arabs because they're all murderous terrorists anyways, you know. And I've noticed on the internet, everybody who points this out, for every person that points this out, there's some pissed off Jew, you know, who's like, you know, this is anti-Semitism, you can't blame Israelis for American racism, you know, we were training your police to stop terrorists. What, you're opposed to stopping terrorism, you fucking Nazis? And the thing is that a lot of our police officers already believe in this white genocide conspiracy theory, and they already think that all blacks, Latinos, and Muslims are all terrorists anyways. Maybe there's some latent fear among Russians that, I don't know, maybe deep in their hearts, they know that the only way to get anything to actually change in Russia is to have riots like we're having right now in the United States, you know, but they're scared to do it because, you know, there's just this deeply ingrained submissive mentality.